goodness. Well, folks, my next guest, I don't like reading, but I want to get this right, okay? My next guest is Esenam Nyador, or you can call her Miss Taxi. She has a taxi service. She drives the cab herself. But check this out. She has a BA degree in social work with psychology from the University of Ghana, man. Show some love, man. Currently, she's in the last semester of an MPhil program in family resource management. Show some love, man. And she started an old taxi service called Mixed Taxi. And one of my great friends sent me a WhatsApp, you know, said, this thing is about this lady who's doing her own taxi service and she's so great. I says, I want to invite her. So she's here today. Put your hands together. Show some love for Esenam Miss Taxi. There we go. There. Please have a seat, Miss Taxi. Oh, wow. So good to have you here.
Thank you.
We're going to have a wonderful chat.
I hope so.
Extremely wonderful. But before we do that, we're going to take a small commercial break. When we come back, me and you, we could talk. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Don't move, don't blink, don't breathe. The KSM Show will be right back.
We're back. You know, I was so impressed when somebody sent me this note about this lady who drives her own taxi, and she has so many important corporate clients, and I mean, she was going on and on. I said, oh, really? I want to meet her. This is the kind of people I want to celebrate on my show. And then, on top of all that, I get to find out, not more than 2 hours ago, that you have a BA degree in social work with psychology from Legon. You're in an MPhil program. I'm like, wow. Talk to me, Esenam.
Okay. For starters,
yes,
you'll be hearing from my lawyers. You'll be snooping.
Oh, well, you know.
You'll be snooping.
Well, I had to, you know. I mean, wow.
Well, I feel honored to be on your show. It's great to be here.
It's an honor to have you here.
Thank you.
You know?
Thank you.
Because it's really an unusual accomplishment for you know. So you're doing this, you're in Legon studying.
Yes.
And you got the idea to get your own taxi. Tell me about this.
Whew. Wow. It started all by curiosity. We hear people say curiosity kills the cat, but trust me, curiosity generated and created Miss Taxi.
Oh, wow.
Esenam was managing a batik or handicraft shop right from 2000 to 2010 when I decided to fold up, because I had started my bachelor's degree at the University of Ghana in 2009. I had a 10-month-old baby. I was expecting the second.
Wow. Wow.
And I realized I wasn't giving my all to the shop or to Antiques Batik. So I was like, okay, hey, Esenam, face the facts. You've come to a crossroad. You have to choose what is important as a noun. So I said, look, I would fold up the business, concentrate on my books, concentrate on motherhood, and then when I'm done with my first degree, I'll go back and launch Miss Taxi in a grand way. But alongside studying, coming in contact with subjects like gender issues, gender and development, certain questions started cropping up. As in, I was like, why is the driving profession so gender segregated? I was like, why? Why don't I see so many taxi drivers, so many trotro drivers or bus drivers? I was like, okay, let me set out to do my own social studies. As in, should commuters be given a choice to choose between a female-driven taxi service and a male-driven taxi service, which of them are they going to choose with a blink of an eye or without batting their eyes? So that's how it all started.
Really?
Curiosity, just to test society.
Wow.
And I must say, I sort of enjoy stepping on society's toes. What do you say? It's like, well, this is a male-dominated profession, and I mean, you need to keep to your own car now. You must be domesticated. And I'm like, let's try this. I'm like, bring it on.
Wow.
Let's see it. So it all started, Miss Taxi started all through curiosity.
Really?
Yes.
You just wanted to go there and prove to
Yeah,
yourself
yes.
how you would fare with the men? Or?
And then see, observe society's reaction towards my bold step and see, is it welcoming? Would people actually choose female-driven taxi service over a male-driven taxi service? And I started, and I wouldn't say it was a jolly ride. I know you.
What was the initial hiccups?
Initial hiccups. I hadn't even gotten the taxi, and I started recruiting or trying to find myself a union to join. And they're like, well, we're sorry we can't accept you because you're a woman. I had tried 3 different taxi unions. And they're like, and I had also set out to sort of fish out some class of clientele for myself. So it was like, I just didn't want any union, but I needed to be in a strategic point to get the strategic clients that I needed. I went to a shopping mall taxi ride, they're like, no. No. I tried one somewhere around town, around immigration service, thereabout in it environs. They said no. So I'm like, okay, let me go back. I think I must try the campus taxi service, taxi union. And I went there and they said, why not? Wow. I forwarded my application. Can you imagine? You put in an application on campus, as in joining the union. It tells you my people are hip. They've got swag. A taxi union, I mean, with such professionalism. I went through it, went through the interview sections, and they're like, okay, you ready? We'll take you on. And you're starting this month and that month. But let me tell you something. Are you short of words? Are you? Yeah. I'm speechless. But wait a minute. Let me show you something. You see this? Yep. I see this. Can you describe what it is? Probably your viewers would want to know exactly. We'll take a close shot of this thing. But this is like an articulated truck. Yes. And the trailer is not on? Yes. Actually, when I set out to test this whole social thing, I wanted to start with the tipper truck, what we call tipper truck. That's what you wanted to start with? Oh, yeah. I wanted to be a trainee, an aplanke apprentice, to join any of the drivers that would take me on, and they're like, you should hear them. They gave me 1,001 reasons why they can't have me in their truck. And I was like, okay, if it's not working, let me settle for the last one, which is the taxi. So I settled. So you started from here? I started from here. And I still keep this in my car because no matter what, I would have to drive this monster. Wow. No matter what. And as soon as you do, come here and we will talk about it. One gun. Wow. Wow. So you started your taxi service, Miss Taxi. Yes. And do you also just ply the roads, or another twist to the story was that when I approached this shopping mall taxi union and they said no, I sort of I kept pushing and pushing, and they still wouldn't budge. And I said, look, and the only reason is that you're a woman? Yeah, I'm a woman. So I went back and I said, you know what, guys? Let's have this deal. You wouldn't let me into your union formally, but what about this for an idea? Let me hang around you. When you have clients and you make an offer and they would say no to your offer, wouldn't pay the rate you want, would you like to toss back your rejected offers to me? You? Yeah. They said, okay, if that's what you want. I mean, well, but trust me, I was armed with call cards, my business call cards. So when they give you their rejects, you give them their number? And even when I don't get the reject, I have a way of slipping through my cards to the clients. Wow. And that is where everything started. So you got the clients and they were calling? They were calling. And alongside, I was still plying my route on Legon campus as a normal union member. So it all started.
Wow. Wow. Show some love, man. So now you have a large clientele base?
I do. I think I can say with some confidence, I mean, yeah, that Miss Taxi has gotten to a stage, I would say Miss Taxi is ripe for expansion, simply. Miss Taxi is ripe.
Really?
Yeah, ripe for expansion. And who knows? I might be meeting an investor on your show. You never know.
Wow. So will you make is it something you're going to do and train just, it's Miss Taxi, so they're all going to be ladies?
Yes, female-driven taxi service,
Wow.
solely driven by women.
Wow.
Solely driven
Call
by
Miss Taxi.
Miss Taxi.
Put your hands together, man. Oh, man. so you're done, you're still studying, right?
Yeah, I'm still studying. I'm in my last semester. Getting on my supervisor's nerves from time to time.
How are they dealing with you, though? Here you are, university, master's level, and you have your car service, and you're a cab driver.
Yes.
How do they handle it?
Oh, in my department, they're all sweet about it. In fact, they're all expecting. They're expecting to see what my thesis project turns out to be. And it's like, I mean, when you do unusual things, you sort of get unusual attention, right? So I'm sort of cruising a bit on that.
What's important? Where did you go to school before you ended at Legon?
I attempted Laboni Secondary School. I didn't finish, but I finished as a private student, writing the final papers. Started business. I started shito business. I did a little bit of corn flour meal business, and then launched into Antiques Batik because I had then gone to TEMA Intermediate Transfer Technology Transfer Unit, which we called ITTU or gratis in TEMA. I had gone there to train to make batiks and tie-dye. So then I launched myself into Antiques Batik. Yes.
And then from there...
And I sort of ran Antiques Batik from year 2000 till 2010. And with Antiques Batik too, I got some recognitions with the American Embassy publishing articles about me and how I started and me climbing the business ladder and all that.
Wow. And from what I'm hearing, the best is yet to come.
Yes.
Yeah. This is just the beginning of the story.
Keeping my fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Very modest about it.
Oh, this is splendid. This is really splendid, you know. What's your word of advice, you know, just to people, you know, in terms of what you do with life? Because you have really cut a new path.
Number one, I think for all those of us who have had the privilege to acquire any degree of formal education, let me not even limit it to formal education, whatever specific targeted education that you have, the only thing I can tell you, there is nothing new under the sun. So far as livelihood is concerned, if I should zoom down to livelihood, there is nothing new under the sun. Whatever livelihood strategy you adapt today, it's something old that you adding something new to, a little swag, a little diplomacy. You have a living. There's nothing new under the sun. Look, let's stop wasting our time framing our certificates and hanging them picture perfect on the wall. Let's get down to work.
Wow.
Roll up the sleeves. Get down to work, break that back, and you get, trust me, it's going to work out.
Show some love, man. Roll up your sleeves and break that back. I like that. Very soon I see a fleet of Miss taxis, you know. I know that's in your pipeline, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Modest again, keeping my fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. hopefully don't miss taxes and
Yes, 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 yes.
for once I'm speechless. But thank you so much for coming to ignite our passions, you know.
Thank
and
you.
and I'm
Thank
looking
you.
forward to the day you pull up in
This monster on your front.
on my front. We'll bring the
your
cameras
front
out
gate,
there.
right? I'll pull up this monster with such loud engine
Yes.
voice.
Yeah.
Yes, but
Fantastic.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. I'm so honored. Thank you for having me.
My
Kay.
pleasure. And well, this is so well deserved. Guests like you make this show great, you know, because
Thank you.
it's unusual
Thank
and
you.
it's absolutely a fantastic accomplishment.
Thank
Show us some love one more time, man. This, that. Okay. Stick around, folks. We'll be right back.